Rick and Morty is back. Brand new season 4 in November 2019, this year. We're gonna do it this year, 2019.
Man, I can't believe we're back. We're gonna be back, in 2019 of November.
That's right, we're gonna be back.
Watch television!
We're excited about Rick and Morty more episodes on boomerang.com. Just kidding, this is a promo running on Boomerang about Rick and Morty episodes. We're very excited. And we're working on them, and they're going to be great.
Daniel Radcliffe from Miracle Workers is a huge fan of Rick and Morty.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well,
we love the Radcliffe.
Yeah, he should be doing voices on our show, you know what I mean?
I think he'd be great.
Dude, you're a good actor, man.
Come on, Radcliffe.
Come on.
Come on
He should
over.
come in the writer's room and hang out for like a couple days and
Come
just
on
like
over. Just hang out.
hang out and like we'll come up with a character you could do, and we'll just. That's a fun idea, right? I like that. Yeah.
So I just pitched you to Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, and they now want you on the show.
Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. And I want them to know that they don't have to feel obliged because they were on camera.
No, they're
We want them
excited.
that would be crazy cool. I would, if they have any role. Thank you, genuinely, thank you.
Yeah,
You're
they
doing
go
great work.
to the writer's room, you can be part of it, and then you can have a character in the show.
That would be insane. I would love to do that.
And because they said it, it means it's legally binding.
We have footage of you. You're all my witness. Okay, then I will try and make this happen.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, it's Charlie. Awesome news. Apparently Rick and Morty is coming back during November this year. So we knew it was going to come back sometime this year, but now it's finally confirmed. If you've lived through the production breaks that they've had before between seasons, then you know that sometimes you think that it's coming out a certain year and sometimes it'll roll into the next one because of some big delay. So it is nice to finally get confirmation. But apparently Daniel Radcliffe is bucking to join the show, and Justin and Dan are really excited about it. So maybe we'll get some Harry Potter during season 4 or season 5. We actually do have a lot of details about what's going on during season 4, so we'll break it down. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the Rick and Morty videos. Of course, I'll do episode videos when it gets here. Obviously, that's not going to start till November, but there'll be teasers and they'll go to Comic-Con. They'll drop an animatic during that probably. And the funny thing about all this you probably realize is that Mr. Poopy Butthole's prophecy about having a big white Santa Claus beard won't be all that wrong, because the episodes air in November, the Christmas shopping season. There will actually be Santa Claus paraphernalia all over the place. But if you're wondering why they're suddenly showing us this now and not waiting till later, or why they didn't do it earlier, it's because they're in the middle of the network advertiser upfronts where networks preview all their content and episodes for people who buy ads that you see running during the episodes. Rick and Morty is one of Turner's biggest properties right now, so of course they're going to be there. So they've made this special little teaser, the season 4 teaser, to show at the upfronts to advertisers and then just posted it online for us. I know your big follow-up question is why are they starting the season in November instead of starting it in July like they've done for season 2 and season 3? Even though there was a big break between season 2 and season 3, and now there's another big break between season 3 and season 4, each of the last couple of seasons has aired during the summer. Season 1 actually started in December, so it's not totally unusual for them to air Rick and Morty episodes at the end of the year, but a lot of this will depend on how many episodes happen during season 4, if it's 10 episodes or 14 episodes, which they haven't said yet. But the reason why it's not coming till November instead of July is probably just because they're taking a little bit longer to finish episodes.
They're drawing it!
My low-grade conspiracy theory is also that they're waiting to start the season 4, till they complete more episodes as part of their big 70-episode order so that they can guarantee that there's no huge break between seasons after season 4. On top of that, networks also earn more ad money per episode during the holiday shopping season. In November is prime holiday shopping season, so from day one, they air episodes in November. Rick and Morty as a show will earn them more money per episode than if they aired episodes during the summer. So from a business perspective, it's better for them to air episodes then. But also, I think it's mostly just to guarantee their schedule moving forward so that we don't have to wait a year between episodes between season 4 and 5. But Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland also said that that was one of the reasons why they went for that big 70-episode renewal order, so that they could just roll through those 70 episodes, taking a couple breaks in between, so that it'd be easier for them to get episodes out on a more regular schedule. So the really cool thing that they might wind up doing is that whether or not season 4 is 10 or 14 episodes, is that once they finish airing those episodes, maybe they'll start season 5 during next summer instead of waiting a full year to air the next season. So don't be surprised if they try to cram in all 70 of these episodes into 5 seasons of 14 episodes apiece. Because if you've listened to the commentary for Morty's Mind Blowers, Season 3, Episode 8, they joke about how originally their plan was to do 14 episodes during Season 3, but a production delay stopped them from doing that. This is the clip of them talking about it.
We had this all planned out. This was gonna air. This was gonna air 9th, and then the actual Interdimensional Cable 3 was gonna air 12th.
Yeah.
In a world where we had 14, and then we've done 2 more, and that would have been that. But yeah, we had due to numerous production snafus, we had to cut the back 4.
So there's just some evidence backing up the idea that they want to do 14 episodes per season, but we don't have any official confirmation about what their plan is for Season 4. You also probably heard them say that they were originally planning on doing Morty's Mind Blowers as Interdimensional Cable 3 when it was supposed to be 14 episodes, but because they decreased the number, they turned it into Morty's Mind Blowers, and it wound up being a great idea for an episode that turned out great. So hopefully they'll do Morty's Mind Blowers 2 in a future season at some point. But earlier this season, Justin Roiland also then tweeted out this Interdimensional Cable 3 shout-out, so they are planning on doing Interdimensional Cable 3. But the biggest last progress update we got from Justin Roiland was on a podcast that he went on at the end of last year during 2018, and by that point, they had actually gotten a couple big animatics done. Here's the clip of him talking about it.
For maximum space efficiency.
Rick and Morty, huge Rick and Morty news. The show was renewed big time.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So we got a big hefty order for more episodes.
So tell me about how big was the order? It was like another 6 seasons, right?
It's 70 episodes. 70 episodes. Yeah.
How long does
and we're in the middle of production on the
episodes?
Oh God, I mean, well, the jury's out on that one. I mean, hopefully not a crazy long amount of time.
Now you guys are currently in production of the new season, right?
Yeah.
And how is that going?
It's great. It's going good. We've got really good. We got some really good stuff. Like
you have
definitely.
episodes in the can?
We have some animatics in the can. Yeah, we're shipping. Stuff is getting shipped, or about to be. Episodes are about to be shipped for color animation. But yeah,
This is so long.
We're moving along, Ethan.
And
we got a good season.
That's great.
Yeah,
everyone's super.
It's gonna be cool.
Got any spoilers for us?
So small conspiracy theory, I do think that they'll have enough episodes to start Season 4 during the summer, but they'll just hold it till November, like I said, because they can earn more money when they air the episodes then. But once we hit Season 4, there will be no more giant breaks between seasons, and some seasons will probably be pretty close together. So I feel like if you've been waiting for some good news, that's actually some really good Rick and Morty news. But if you're wondering what all these Daniel Radcliffe Rick and Morty jokes are about, there was just an interview that he did a while ago on a talk show where he said that Rick and Morty was one of his favorite shows. He would love to be on it. The only other real big details they've given us about how the story is going during Season 4 is the dynamic in the house is going to be more like it was the first 2 seasons. The family's back together. Beth and Jerry are back together. They didn't say how much they would be bickering or what the state of their marriage would be, but I'm sure it won't be perfect, especially because Beth has realized that she has the same potential for intelligence that Rick does. So potentially she could be just as great and terrible as him at some point in the series if they really wanted to take it that far. I'm not expecting them to harp too much on the idea of whether or not Beth is a clone, whether or not she decided to take off when Rick gave her the opportunity, or if she decided to stay. Every once in a while, they'll reference something like that. But also, funny thing too, talk about old characters coming back. I know we're all wondering about Squanchy. Ice-T was recently talking about his character from Get Swifty, making it sound like he actually wanted to be a part of the series.
It's me, Ice-T. I care now. You make me care more.
Whereas if you go back and you listen to the commentary on that episode, when it was recorded, Dan Harmon thought that Ice-T thought that the episode was stupid, so he actually made fun of him just a little bit. So maybe in the past couple of years, he's warmed up to the series and he'll come back in some way. But I think just because Rick and Morty is so much more popular now, celebrities want to be a part of it, so they'll probably have some cool guest stars during Season 4. Daniel Radcliffe apparently among them. At the beginning of the season, it seems like Morty and Summer are still keen to have their family back together, and Morty's kind of come around on Rick a little bit, so he's not spending all of his time trying to get Summer to realize how terrible he is. They sort of accepted a level of equilibrium because of the deal that they make with Rick at the end of the season, the big standoff they have where he says, "Fine, Jerry, you win, you get my family." So it's actually probably useful to go back and rewatch season 1 and season 2 just to get a feel for the dynamic of what season 4 is going to be, at least at the beginning, because obviously they don't want to do the exact same thing. But they did say that it would continue to be a mixture of one-off self-contained episodes and then the bigger, larger mythology episodes like Evil Morty, the Citadel of Ricks, the Galactic Government if someone wants to reform that. Maybe they can bring Tammy back for that, and then whatever the central conflict is going to be within the family that usually drives them across the season. Really good example is during season 3, the divorce was actually the A story, the main story. Evil Morty, the Citadel, the Galactic Government, that was all secondary B and C level story stuff. So it should go without saying that I think we're all expecting them to check back in with the Citadel at least sometime during the season, even if there's no direct confrontation with Evil Morty himself. There's actually a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening when Rick and Morty is premiering. So they're launching the Disney Plus streaming service. They have a couple Avengers TV shows and the Star Wars Mandalorian TV show that's going to start. And The Witcher TV show on Netflix is supposed to start airing episodes in December. It's going to be crazy awesome at the end of this year. So I will do Easter egg and episode videos for all those TV shows. But when we get a little bit closer, we get some trailers, then I'll start to make a plan and let you guys know what